Okay, I may have been a little bit misleading back when I said that sets are more important than numbers because some of our favorite sets are sets of numbers. The most basic set of numbers is the counting numbers or the natural numbers. We use a fancy letter N to represent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. It's an infinite set. It has an infinite number of numbers to it, which we'll talk about later. The whole numbers consist of all the natural numbers along with the number 0. So you have the natural numbers united with just the number 0, and that consists of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There isn't a fancy letter for it. I don't know, a funny W or something. In any case, the whole numbers, very important. The integers consist of all the whole numbers along with their negatives. So we have z equals basically all the negative whole numbers, -1, -2, -3, and so on, and 1, 2, 3, and 0 as well. And if you wonder about the letter z, z is the first letter of the German word for number, Zahl. And, well, they talked about it first, so they got to use their letter for it. The rational numbers. The rational numbers are the numbers that are ratios, the number that are fractions of integers. And we use Q for quotients, and it consists of all of the fractions a over b, such that a and b are integers, and b is not 0. We don't want to divide by 0. So all the possible fractions. And finally, the real numbers consist of all possible lengths, including negative ones. And the only way that we can write out all the real numbers is with decimals that potentially go on forever. Potentially. Right. And so we're going to talk about the rational numbers and the real numbers pretty soon. The real numbers are all of those x's such that x can be written as a decimal. It's a bit cheesy. But Q, the rational numbers include things like fractions 1/2, 1/3, they don't have to be proper fractions, 11/2, that works. We have negative fractions, -4/5, that's totally fine. And we also have all of the integers, because there's no reason why you can't have 12 over 1, which is 12, or -70 over 1, which is -70. So it's all of the integers plus additional fractions.